Hey, Tom Rabbit! I hope you got this for your recording. Hey, YouTube out there. Tom Rabbit likes to record these. Hey, Tom Rabbit!
Hey guys, we have a t-shirt winner today. And when you have Darth trying to justify she-bears mauling children for mocking a bald guy, you know you got a winner. Worthless Protoplasm, you did a great job and kept a cool head too. Click the link in the description for my Discord to claim your t-shirt, and for everyone else, enjoy the video.
There is no grounds metaphysically whatsoever to question the mind and the plan of God. Where are you going to turn to? Your reason?
Yeah. Well, I would say, like, that's the main problem I have.
Good. Then what the problem you're having is, then the reason what the main problem you have, listen to me. The main problem you have is that you are now claiming to yourself and to us, you are wiser than God.
Morally superior, yes.
Okay, you're insane.
I suppose so.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because I would never order bears to maul children for calling someone bald.
Okay. Again, see, this is your megalomania blinding you. Do you know why that happened?
There is no justifiable reason for that to occur.
Okay, how do you know that?
Because no words that anyone could ever say to me warrant me murdering.
You're speaking out of complete ignorance. Okay, let me tell you why. Okay, first of all, in this biblical account, the Hebrew word that is used does not mean small children.
It's youths.
It's referring to teenage males. Now,
irrelevant.
No, it is relevant. Because you just said children.
I wouldn't kill anyone, no matter their age, because of something they said.
What's wrong? Wait a minute. What is wrong if God gives somebody a early departure? Is God required to give anyone any length of life?
A loving God is.
Where'd you get that from?
To artificially terminate or to terminate someone's life.
First of all, is that just a God who is a monolith of love, or is that God a just and righteous God too?
All of the above, as described in the Bible.
So the sentence of death, the temporal sentence of death upon human beings, is a temporal judgment of a righteous God. And by the way, do you know without death you cannot be redeemed?
It's true.
So what you are saying is that you're wiser than God in not offering. Listen, you know what? You're insane. I mean, I'm going to try to explain it to you. When you're saying that the cessation of life, okay, is morally inferior, do you know the Bible teaches that physical death is a means by which God can redeem people from judgment?
You believe
listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. You have a bastardized representation of the God of the Bible. The God that you're talking about is not the God of the Bible, because the temporal judgment of physical death upon human beings is a means by which God will bring redemption.
So he redeemed the teenagers that he mauled to death with bears.
Now you're changing the subject. Now listen carefully. Now, why were they mauled?
Because they said, go up like your brother, and they called the man bald.
Right. Now, who were they mocking?
A prophet.
A prophet who was
Elisha, right?
Right. Was he sent by God?
Yes.
Did they know he was a prophet of God?
He did inform them at some point in the action.
Okay, yeah. So they knew that he was a prophet sent by God. So when they listen to me carefully. Listen to me. When they mock the prophet of God, they're mocking God.
Yeah.
Okay. Now listen to me carefully. When Moses went down to the Pharaoh, okay, when the Pharaoh defied what Moses said, whom was he defying?
God.
That's right.
Moses.
When they mocked the prophet, they were mocking God as well.
What God cares about mockery?
You're not you see, you are so ignorant of this passage and in God sending prophets. Why was God sending prophets to the nation of Israel?
Presumably to inform them of his existence and to help.
You see, you're speaking out of complete ignorance of the text, yet you're wiser than God. Okay, you're
morally
completely
superior to.
No, you are speaking out of. Listen, I'm not trying to be mean here. Okay, I think you're a nice guy, but I'm going to be straightforward with you. You are speaking out of complete ignorance. Okay, God was in a covenantal relationship with the nation of Israel. True or false?
I don't know. I believe it's true.
So you don't. So the prophet whom God sent to the children of Israel, okay, you don't know that he was in a covenantal relationship. If you don't know that, then you can't understand the context of why God sent the bear to judge some of these teenagers who were defecating, if you will, publicly on the prophet representing God speaking to the people.
I believe a God that loves eternally doesn't care about mockery.
You're not understanding. That's not the issue.
I don't think you're understanding.
Okay, listen to me. Does everyone on this planet right now who mocks God, does God strike them dead?
No.
Oh, okay. So God is not, he's simply not capricious. Now, was there a specific reason why those youths were punished?
If I remember the gospel correctly, it's for the reasons that I said. It was because
they were
haunting
mocked.
him and asking him to go up to heaven. Like your
the children of Israel were in a covenant relationship with God. Time and time again, the nation of Israel broke God's commandments and were in defiance with God. Okay? And God warned them that he would punish them. He would bless them mightily if they kept his commandments. And if they didn't keep the commandments, he would discipline them, he would punish them, and he would send them prophets to bring them back into a proper covenantal relationship so that he could bless them. Okay? According to his redemptive plan of human history. When God was sending the prophet in the Old Testament and these young people came out, they weren't just mocking somebody claiming to speak for God. They were mocking somebody who they knew was sent by God, and they were contemptuous of it.
How did they know?
This is why they were judged. That's not the issue. The point is,
I think it is.
You listen to me. You are speaking.
You
know what? I'm just about done with you. You are speaking out of complete ignorance. Okay? Yet you're wiser than God. Okay? First of all, you want to say that a loving God would not end somebody's life. Okay? But you see, the God of the Bible is not a monolith of love. And by the way, is physical death a portal by which we can be redeemed by the loving God of the Bible?
Redeemed or damned, yes.
That's right.
Do you believe those youths were damned?
If they were damned, it was on their own responsibility and culpability because they were giving God the ultimate double middle finger.
So 2 middle fingers.
Everyone, listen to me. Everyone who is damned will do so because they deserve to be damned because of their rebellion and sinfulness against God. Your biggest problem is this: you are a megalomaniac. You claim you're wiser than God.
I simply believe no one deserves to be damned.
So what? Then you're a megalomaniac. So you're omniscient. You're omniscient?
No, I just don't believe that any finite transgression is worthy of infinite punishment.
See that's an atheist cliche. Finite transit. What do you mean? Finite transition. Excuse me. Finite transgression.
Against infinitely holy God.
So a God, let's say the most blasphemous, terrible person who spends his entire life trying to convince people to turn away from God. That person, even if they lived for 120 years, does not, in my estimation, deserve eternal damnation.
Right. And okay, you're a megalomaniac. Do you realize
Is God
that?
wholly worthless?
Okay. You are not omniscient, are you?
No.
Good. You're a megalomaniac then.
I suppose I am.
You are. And you know what? You are in the same position as those youth. You are mocking God. You are giving the double middle fingers to the God of the Bible. You're just saying, you're not that smart. I'm smarter than you. I'm wiser than you. I'm more righteous than you. And that's why you are going to go to hell. Because you are not repentant. Okay, God sent the prophets, okay, to declare God's righteousness and to reinforce his covenant relationship with the people of Israel so that they would repent temporarily to come back into a covenant relationship and hopefully repent from an eternal perspective so that they could be in an eternal proper relationship with God. But oh no, you're wiser than God. No, you're not. You're insane. You are delusional that you're wiser than the God of the Bible.
Those poor innocent teenagers.
Okay?
I suppose I am.
Yeah, that's delusional. That's satanic. Okay? By the way, did you get that, Tom Rabbit?